All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you can make choices because you know it's going to play back. So it's a pass, right. Two characters. First misunderstanding. You sure like this? Can I everybody come here. Let me moment. Everybody come here. Come on. It's okay. Okay. Yes, can you introduce the movie a bit quickly? Yes. No. The movie, what is it about?
It's a bank robbery.
A bank robbery. So, there is a, can you explain the scene?
First, we have the first scene, the bank at night.
Outside, yeah.
The next?
And
What?
two characters. And
Two characters.
Thieves.
yeah.
How do we know they are thieves?
Because
They could be students.
No, but
Well, they're
because we
wearing
didn't
masks.
write details, but we have the character and detail.
Okay.
You have the
Oh, good. Okay, we'll stop here. What do you think? Anybody, do you like this?
yeah.
Really? You would say the go ahead to this movie production like this?
Now I have to see more. I saw it before, that's all.
What happens when you introduce, this is good because one frame, one idea, it's a bank.
Yeah.
But here, how many new ideas you have introduced? Suddenly, without warning.
Two.
3. No? 2 characters at the same time.
And the robbery.
And a save.
Yeah.
So one
What do you think the audience will happen to the audience?
Confused.
They're going to be
want to
confused?
understand
Or
what they want to end and
do you think they will understand or do you think they're going to be a bit confused?
I don't know.
Which one of the...
viewer. So
Yes.
we show the safe first,
Uh-huh.
maybe, and then
Stay
another
there.
scene, the characters come.
The save with lots of money inside, right?
Uh,
Ring, ring. Right? So a very important principle is like one scene, one idea. Remember overlapping action and all that stuff? You don't have 3 overlapping actions at the same time. Maybe 1 at the end, that's it. So, but in storytelling, the same. Like one scene, one idea. So
I don't know how to.
the time, maybe, for example, maybe first one character can appear,
Oh.
and you can say, "Prrrr, this is Johnny, prrrr, 18 years old, computer science graduate, like in the James Bond movies,
Ah.
right? But if you introduce 3 elements, bam, like that, you make the audience think a lot. But anyway, if you want to start animating this, anyway, you want to go to the next frame?
Yes.
Okay, what's the next frame? Yes?
It's not clear because it's so small.
I know, it's so difficult, right, to tell a
Yeah.
story?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it
One
now?
of the characters will
Yes.
be
Trying to
trying to open the safe, and the other one is being annoying,
Sing.
like doing stuff in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Then this character gets mad,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Got, okay, very good. Excellent. You get it? Remember that one of the principles was appeal, right, of the character?
yeah.
But if you don't give time to the character to build the appeal, like if I show you a new thing, analyze it. Remember the Toy Story 1 scene where the soldiers, the plastilene soldiers, the small soldiers, you know them because everybody played with those. They don't need introduction. Your characters, they're new.
How will you do introduction?
Okay, well, think about it. Like, maybe you want to use existing characters that don't need introduction if you don't have time to do an introduction. But making an introduction of a character is almost like got it?
Yeah.
It's a typical thing of new students to try to tell the story too quickly. No, take your time and one idea per scene. Okay, go on.
And this one here.
Ta-ta-ta-tan, next frame. Yes.
Be quiet, please.
Be quiet, please.
And then,
Can somebody put more light? Yeah.
okay, like this. Then this character goes back to doing its job. Then he gets quiet. Then you see the SpongeBob voice. A few moments later, you know that voice.
A few minutes later.
Yeah. Then here still, he is like chewing gum.
Okay. Why is he
do-
chewing gum?
Because he was bored.
Robbery of your life. Okay, well, whatever.
Because
Because-
he is supposed to look at the window and see if someone is coming.
Yes, but this one is taking a lot of time to open the safe. That's why he's bored.
Yeah.
And he's doing whatever he can to entertain.
I get it now. I didn't get it from the storyboard.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay, then here gets very mad and this one panics.
Because it pops, right?
Yeah,
Pop.
because
Yeah.
he's making
We can make it pop or we can make the sound of the chewing gum. It would be very annoying.
annoying.
Very disgusting. Yeah. You
Yeah.
think they're gonna
Yeah.
give you an Oscar for that? No. Okay. Next.
Okay. Then there's here the lights, you know, like the cops came,
Yeah.
and this one then goes over there and look at the window and sees the cops.
Very good expression here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then here, he is trying to tell him something, but he's choosing him at each time,
Mm-hmm.
and then panics and doesn't know what to do. And then the safe is unlocked, and suddenly they are in the prison.
What do you think? Oh, you like it?
No, I like it, but I don't.
It's a very complex story, right?
Yeah.
Many characters.
Two characters.
So last year, some people remember the tomato. They did the tomato.
Yeah.
That was already quite complex. You are doing something like 10 times bigger than the tomato. So maybe you can animate 1 or 2 frames here. That's it. Because it's a lot of work.
What?
Yeah. Because you need to introduce the first character, then the second character. You can do it without introduction, but then people will not understand the story. Okay, back to work. Makes sense? The story you're trying to tell is very complex because you have to introduce 1, 2, 3 things.
Yeah.
And then 2 very important behavioral things. One, that this guy is careless.
Yeah.
4 things. And that this guy is very serious.
Yeah.
5 things. And then you will need at least 10 seconds to explain this with behavior. Yeah, it will be too long. And if you try to do it shorter, it's like, okay, well, just.
Oh.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So, very complex story. It's too big. It's too complex.
Yeah.
Try what's funny, as John Lasseter said, giving personality traits to things. That's lots to objects. It's very fun. Giving personality to humans is very complicated because we are human. We are very good at one eyebrow here, another here. Does it make sense? Can you make another story, a different one, simpler, where you explain 4 things? Imagine if it was do you know the sketch of the ketchup tomato? What two tomatoes are crossing the road?
Yeah.
What does one tomato say to the other? Ketchup. Two tomatoes, two things. A road, three things. Starts crossing, four things. Hey, hurry up. Ketchup. 16. That's doable. But here is like 30 things that you have to explain. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So too complex, too ambitious. But you could animate the first two scenes if you really want to do it.
No, we will check.
Or find something with non-humans, which is going to be easier. Is it supposed to be 2D?
It was supposed to be 2D, but we thought if you are in 2D, we can divide the work like on 3.
We have to draw each frame.
No, you can use Blender same in 2D. There's no problem at all. Yeah, yeah. Just make 2D objects. That's it. Blender doesn't care. Right? Yeah. If you Google Blender 2D animations, you'll find a lot. Okay, so no.
Fine.
Back to the drawing board, like in the movie. You get it? It's better. It's better now than in 3 weeks. Yeah. It makes sense or no? Oh, don't cry. Why? Okay, don't fall in love with your ideas.
But I fell in love with my character. I want to use the.
Oh, show me the characters then. They're awesome. Okay. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
They're really good. What simple story can you tell involving these two characters? It doesn't need to be a joke. It could be introducing. It could be like your video resume, like where you introduce yourself, like, "Hi, I'm la 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 and la la la," and you animate it and la 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 la. One of the professors here, he did a video lecture and he animated a character into the Stacy. She did it. That could be fun. Think about that. I mean, the characters are really cool. Yeah. Very nice.
This one is a girl. This is
So which one is you? This one?
a no. I created them. This one is a girl. She'll be the serious one. The careless one.
Interesting. Super cool. So what stories can you tell with animation that you cannot tell any other way? Like this story, you could film it, right? With people.
Yes.
And maybe it will be same. Animation lets you do like exaggerating things, special effects,
Something you can do.
opens the mouth and a dragon comes out, opens the mouth and eats, right? Throws a rocket, I don't know.
Something we can do.
Yeah, magic
Do you
tricks.
have any ideas?
I have lots of ideas.
Okay.
Just take an Arabic joke and you make it into a cartoon. Have you seen on Instagram the Pablo Escobar joke? There's a guy that looks like Pablo Escobar, and he makes you can make a parody of some Netflix stuff. You could make a joke about cheating, techniques to cheat.
I don't cheat, I don't.
I didn't suggest that. I said that you could make a very funny tutorial, best ways to cheat.
No. The airport.
Yeah. Remember the ski jumps, for example?
Yeah.
That was funny, right? That's. Think about those things. What makes what cultural thing here is funny? Something with the camel, with the abayas, with the food.
No, so not funny. This job.
Oh, okay.
That's funny to us.
Right. You can make a kind of like video game in Dubai, for example, or characters flying around the campus.
Do like you know the memes on you can do like a story the fun of the memes.
أيوة.
ما أدري والله أنا.
نسوي على الأوتومات.
Alright, so you know, don't worry, you don't have a story, don't worry, this is very good. You can make any story you want, like you can take a joke or some message you want to tell, some teaching you want to say, some message you want to say to your friends, like cheating is bad, or I don't know. There's nothing you want to tell to the world. What's your favorite music? Gamlan Stan? You could animate it. No. No. Singing? No. Lip sync?
I thought I wanted to do like a silent comedy. No one's talking, but sound effects, but I don't know what.
Oh, that's very funny. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, sound effects like you put the sound and the face changes according to the sound. Is that what you mean?
Like Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. I think.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
You remember we said animation, 50% is sound.
Yeah.
So you put music. Check on YouTube and put computer graphic reel. The students make things called reels. If you don't find something that you like to do, I will give you what you have to do, the topic, okay? Which might be ski jumps with camels. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like architecture, for example?
Yeah, we want to do something funny.
Funny. So to do something funny, take a joke,
Yeah.
which is simple, and put it an Arabic touch.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
But when you tell a joke, the sound is like 50% of the movie. It's fun. Mine, mine, mine. Can you do something with camels like that?
Yeah.
That's the other one with the big bird in the middle, and all the birds go like this, right? Have you seen it?
No.
There's a line, and there's lots of birds. And a big bird lands here, and then the line becomes very heavy.
Like before.
You can try to do something like that with camels. You know, camels are really funny because the tourists jump in and when they sit them down, some of them fell down. It happened to me once. Yeah, yeah.
It hurts. Falling from
I can't felt, yeah. Wow.
Okay.
So camel could be fun. A camel that twists his neck a lot. I don't know, makes a knot.
Something so exaggerating that happens only in animation.
Think, what would John Lasseter do in this situation? What would he do? He would go to the zoo and observe the animals and get ideas. Right? Well, now you have YouTube, but makes sense? Otherwise, if you remember last year's this tomato kitchen animation, it was good because tomato, very simple. Knife, very simple. And chicken, very simple. All these models, they already take from someone else. So
Something people know.
there's websites with jokes, visual jokes. There's a website called I Am Gur with lots of GIF jokes. So you can take one of those jokes and transform it. So you can make a GIF also as an animation. It's very interesting. Sounds good? It's really good. Take a picture and it's part of your project. Number one.
I will hang it on
It's
my
very
wall.
weird that the first idea is the good one. So it should be like 10 of these. It's really good. By the way, very good storyboarding. Yes, but yes, but actually this would be like 3 frames, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more.
Girls, are you okay? Questions? You want to show something? Are you ready for showtime? Good.